Hey there, Chris. Excited for you to join us on our next episode here of NAFTR Hours. We have our regional vice president, Josh Martin, as well to join us and speak a little bit about the growth opportunity that we have in the Sacramento world, which is where Chris is one of our leaders and branch manager. Chris, ultimately, I know that we're actually looking at relocating our space. You've been with us coming up in a few months, almost 3 years. And I just thought I'd like to, start with, what brought you to NAF? I know everybody's got a different motivation. 3 years ago was, before I joined. So, you obviously saw something a little sooner than me. And, I've gravitated and enjoyed our time here at New American, but would love to hear what brought you here, my friend.
Yeah, hey, thanks for bringing me on. I love what you're doing here with the NAFTR Hours. I think it's awesome, and it's awesome to have Josh on with us and everything. Wow, it's coming up on 3 years. That's crazy. When I was looking for was, we have all this. Everyone's looking at, talking broker this and this that, and what I was looking for was a company that was big enough and sustainable, service our portfolio, and but yet still had that caring mentality, and that's what Rick and Patty, the owners, had. I was like, there's no hedge funds in this, not a bunch of investors. It's literally a husband and a wife that still run this company, and that really attracted me to here. Also, having 2,200 products is good too. Everyone's talking about, oh, you don't have good pricing. And be like, yeah, I could look at all kinds of different options for you. I'm not just stuck one way or another. So this really offers the best of both worlds, in my opinion, being able to look at brokering out situations if we need to. But the fact that we probably still keep, I don't know, you probably know a number better than me, about 92% of our stuff in-house. It was just a perfect situation.
Right. Chris, what excites you more today than you did when you first started? I guess what's in the 3 years since you started at NAF, what's kind of exciting you today that maybe you didn't think was going to excite you or wasn't a big priority when you started at NAF?
That's a great question, Josh. So when I first got here, I came over with my team, and I was just producing sales manager, and I wasn't really all focused in recruiting. Although my background, being a former regional VP and everything, is recruiting and growth and the excitement around helping people achieve their goals. To be honest, when you guys came on, man, when Craig and Josh and your team came on, the shift, the sea, it was a complete sea change, right? We started worrying about growth and focusing on growth, and not just growth within our own business. We have to keep our own business, keep leads coming in, know what our purchase and refi mix is, and all that kind of stuff. But the fact that it's bringing on new people, new blood, new people with different viewpoints on things that are like-minded like we are, to watch our area grow. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. I think it's been about a year and a half with you guys, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, well, I certainly have appreciated, getting to know you, Chris. Obviously, we've had some change and some turnover in that Sacramento market where we've had to execute at a finer, more aggressive level with our, compensation and reduce some of the margins to allow ourselves to be better competitors. And so, thankfully, I feel like we're beyond that point where we're very in line with our competitors. And I also, enjoy us trying to get a little bit more local to where you're kind of rooted. I started my mortgage career off on Howe and Fair Oaks, and it looks like, we're looking at some space in that similar market to help, grow your branch. And so, if you're looking to understand more about New American Funding, I highly suggest that you connect with Chris in the Sacramento world and get familiar with, our organization and look under the hood. Because I think that most people that take a look, and like you mentioned with broker, broker is better for the broker. Broker is not better for the individual. I did the research. I flew to Detroit. I did all the dancing. However, people want to basically go out there and share differently. Chris, to your point, like we're a family, we're retail, and we're growing, and we're trying to become a top five IMB. And I'm excited for the story that we're going to write here in the Sacramento world. Hasn't been a priority market for us in the time that we've been here because we've been servicing some of our, prior markets that Josh and I have kind of been rooted into. But my mom's buying a house right now in your world, so it gives me a place to stay, and I'm going to be spending a little bit more time in your world, Chris. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know your mom was coming to the hood. That's awesome, man. That's gonna be great. No, I'm excited about 2026 for the greater Sacramento region. I'm super dedicated and focused. My business plan is robust on how to help grow. So please, anybody wants to talk about NAF, talk about Craig, talk about Josh, talk about Chris, come on here. We'll take care of you. We know how to get things done.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate your time today, and looking forward to spending some more time in the upcoming months at some of the events that are happening locally. So until then, take care and stay dry.
Absolutely. Talk to you guys.